We have the cameras are playing up with me. Yep, it's working. So, good evening, all. Fingers crossed it's working well. It's just taken me about 5 minutes to sort that thing out. It's been a bit of a pickle. Anyway, hope everyone is well and sound's going through. I look ugly as always. So, yeah, we're all good to go. Who is in? We got hello, Norman, John, Anthony, Colin, and David Cook. Paul's here. Timbersurf, Winston, saw Brian. Yep, Brian's here. And Pete Clark. How is everyone doing? Hopefully, all well. Enjoying the lovely weekend of cold, horrible rain. But yeah. We're going to, and Ed, hello Ed, hope you are doing well, good sir, and surviving the Easter half term like us. We're going to crack on with getting the roof done on the engine shed. The engine shed is slowly coming together. No, it's not a kit, it's a scratch build. No, I don't generally know exactly how it's going to turn out. Hopefully it turns out really, really good. I'm just going as it goes. Well, that's just me. We do just make it up as we go along, and fingers crossed it works. 90% of the time it does, 10% it goes wrong. We don't know how it's going to go, but we have fun doing it. So yeah, we're going to get on and start doing the roof rafters, roof beams, or whatever you want to call them. And again, Tim's amazing construction are a little bit odd, but I hope they will work. So yeah, I think we should just step into it and get on with it, I think. So let's flick over to the camera that's playing up. There we are. So here's the engine shed so far. Pete likes the 10%, definitely. I did see someone else pop in. Tony, how are you doing, good sir? Right, here we go. So obviously we've done the floor. The floor's all looking good. We've done the windows and the sides. There's the outside. Yes, I've lost one. Fell off somewhere, so I'll replace it. And off camera, I just done the end of the shed. So, in hindsight, in theory, when this gets put onto the layout, like so, I'm going to place it on here. We're going to have the roof on, but this whole entire side here is going to be open. So I've run out of bit of wood. I've got some more upstairs, but I'm going to create a few beams going along this way, like so, and obviously the end beam balancing on top. Obviously that's just going to fall down because we've got no way of pulling it there. But yeah, so it's going to look like that, and then we're going to be able to see through into the engine shed like so. So this side will just have supporting joists or joints or piles or whatever going up like so. Oh, let's move the finger out of the way. Like so. And yeah, that's how it's going to look, and then the roof's going to go on. And this little bit here, hello Chris, how are you? This little bit here at the front, so between these two bits, we're going to have a bit of a lean-to going on as well. Just a little bit of a lean-to that just comes out here, just to make it look fun, something fun to do. So it is coming along sort of how I'm expecting it. Had a little bit of a couple of kinks here and there, but that's the joy of not really following a plan, isn't it? But yeah, she's in. Just don't ask me to build a real structure. Just won't happen. So yeah, let's pop this up on the side for the moment. No, we'll put that there. We don't need the floor. We'll pop that up on the side. We'll put these Is Tim JD? I've not seen him for a couple of nights. I hope he's okay. I did see him catching around the other day. Where did I see him? I think I caught him here. Not caught him. It was in Anthony's yesterday, I think. Yeah, everyone likes a kink here. Oh, Chris feels really good today. Right, so we're gonna. I say the shed itself. Yeah, it's coming along. It's gonna look nicer once I've inked it. Inked it. Is that a real word? Inked it. Right. Okay then. Here's my beautiful, beautiful diagram. No, we've not heard from Andrew yet, Pete. Hopefully he's okay, and hopefully he comes back. It is a bit of an odd one, isn't it, when we have a member of the community just disappear. We all do get a bit, get a bit worried. We get a bit concerned is the word. Hopefully they're okay. Right, so there's lots of ums tonight. Why am I umming? Probably not enough Jack Daniels. Have I missed anyone? I haven't missed anyone. Everyone's all good and going fine. Right, also, I want to point out I'm using some smaller bits of wood today because, again, I'm using what I already have. So these bits here probably going to be a little bit too small for scale, but I'm not building in scale. As long as my engine my train gets into the engine and it looks good, that's what I'm going to go for at the moment. Maybe in a couple of years' time, when I become much better at this sort of thing, scale will be the way to go. But for now, we're here for the giggles and see if it works. So here's my triangle. Alien abductions going on. Yeah, don't enter it or you'll disappear. So we're going to create these like so, because I do have one, or I did have one. It's now gone missing because I had to do a blue Peter and make sure it worked earlier, because I didn't want to go, oh look, this is what we're doing, and then it just didn't work. But my blue Peter disappeared. Always good, isn't it? Mind. Right, we'll just make another one up as we go along. Right. So, first off, like I said, we're not to scale, but this is me. We're going to put, you can see here, the way that I've made it is to try, I made a boo-boo, you know. I put this long raft here and there, and then it's all up there, and so I'm using these ones, kind of like go across the top of them, like this, and then up. Yeah, I know. So hence why you can see like a bit here and a bit there. It will fall in place and look right once we've got the roof on and everything's hidden. Of course it will look right. You won't be able to see it. Alright, so first off, we get our first bit and we slice it down the line. Follow the line. Get yourself a real jig. Make it all up. And slice. We got the first bit. Right, and then using that angle we just done here, we're going to make it go this way. What am I on about? I'm going to make it go this way. That's the one. See? Look at that. It looks kind of he kind of knows what he's doing, but he doesn't know what he's doing. And then slice. Last of all, down here to there, and slice along here. Now what we should have is something that looks or represents that. Once we get the glue on and all that, we'll get moving. Now this is the bit I don't like, because back on with the Gorilla Glue. This sort of stuff. Queen camera. Yeah. Alright, how did we have it go? We had this one here. So dip. Dob. Because this is the fun of it. Either goes really, really well or really, really wrong. Dib, dib, dob, 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 dab, dab. Sound effects are free, by the way. Pop it in here. Bit flat. Now then that's kind of like sitting together like so. We're going to make several of these. Okay, so I'm going to put this aside. That there and there. Got someone knocking on my door. What is it? Whoa!
I think to tell you, Goggles is on.
He's under his log. Nice one. Excellent. That's good to know. Goggles is under his log. I'm going to pop that up on the side and hopefully that glue will dry. Right, Paul suggested something which was cool, I think. I didn't read it. It must have been cool. Paul suggested it. Right, let's pop that up on the side to dry. Right, got distracted then. Goggles is a gecko, if anyone doesn't know what Goggles is. Right. Here's one I didn't do earlier. Yeah, no, exactly. Here's one I didn't. I don't understand where it's gone. Right, first one's done. We need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more. So we'll crack on with it. Right, what's right? Let's have a look back. Hello, I missed it. All right. Hey, excellent. Practicing a rustic build. Exactly, Tony. Move on to make one square. Free sound effects. Hey, nice. Yes, if it. Giggle is under. Goggles. Right. Okay. Paul puts a. Make one to make a square. Make one to make a square. I've lost. You've lost me on that one, Paul. Sorry. That's my. Not quite sure bit going on. Right. So now that one's there. We pop this down here. So the reason it's a bit squiffy, I love that word, squiffy, because it sits on there like that. Okay, and it just fits with my wonky measurements. Okay, and once the roof goes on, we can hide the wonkiness. Hopefully you're with me. We will put some extra bits of support in once the glue has dried. Hello, Kieran. How are you doing, good sir? Yeah, so once the glue's dried and this is a bit more solid, we'll put some supports here and here, like I done on here. You see, I tried to be smart. Okay, and you can see here how you should do it. You'd have it, smack in the middle, this like that. But because of my wonkiness of building the building like that, without doing this yet, it didn't quite work. So I had to go wonky in the end. But what more can you expect? This was done by Tim. Okay, so here we go again. I'm using the squares on the paper for a nice sort of like guide of all gone to potness. I wasn't watching. Hey, no need to be sorry that you're late. No need to be sorry that you didn't turn up. Be here when you can, and that's the best thing about it. This bit here and here, we're going to need to... Is Cameron here yet? Or is he still flicking through the ads? I don't think he's going to let that one down, is he? How are you doing anyway, Stephen? Did you get those steps sorted? Was it steps you were doing? I think I read you somewhere. Right, so bit of glue again. Dip, 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 dip. Dop, 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 dop. Pop it in. Pop it in. Now, logistically speaking, or should I say, for a workflow of some sort, it'd be really a good idea to create some sort of jig, and then you could just tap them all in together, put the glue in, and they're ready to go out. You know, you could just do that. But that is like real modeling and thinking ahead and all that sort of stuff that Tim lacks on. So we're doing it this way and hoping it goes together okay. Right, so that's nope, it's not number 2 done. Where's that one got? I'll put glue on it. No, it's got no glue. It's going for the Russian ladies this time, is he, Paul? Right, all channel members, we are we are planning on no, that's gone wrong, that's fallen broken. Sorry, we are planning on a members live stream this Monday, as long as things all go to well. So do keep an eye out for it. We're going to start creating one of the kits I've got start building a real model, which is one of the kits I've got in O scale. Right. Beam number 2, we're not doing so well. Beam number 1, we flew through that one. Beam number 2. Did you do different this time, Tim? Probably paid attention or something. There. Come back there and push that up there. There we go. Right. Now let's move it. There we go. And put it down up over here, out the way. Might not be a good idea. Let's stick it somewhere else. Don't put wood with wood glue onto a wood surface. Way of doing it the Tim way. Right, next lot. Ah, you went and got the lumber, you got the wood for it. Right, I got you. And those guys and the in-laws are going to build it. Nice one. Pass the buck. Oh, the excitement, people, the excitement. I don't think I'm going to be able to get down there on the 12th, unfortunately. But Haven Street is back open on Monday. So I will be running a live stream once I've found out what time the train's going by for the Steamy down at Haven Street. Okay? So keep an eye out for it. Can't guarantee when it's going to be. I don't actually know myself. I'll have to get on to it to find out. Yes, the way I do things is a bit odd and peculiar, but hey, that's fun. What it's all about. Hello, Tom. How you doing? I've said hello to Timbers already, haven't I? Yeah, I have. I just saw him right. Go on, guys, don't forget to hit that thumbs up. You know you want to. Well, might not want to, but it'd be nice if you did. Right, bit of glue, a little bit of glue, and a little bit of more. And then hold it, hold it, hold it. Always the first job, hit the like. Actually, YouTube are not liking that at the present moment, right? YouTube are changing up quite a bit at the present moment, which is good and bad. Now, if you just hit the like button before you've actually watched any of a video or anything like that, in an hour's time, that like disappears. Because YouTube wants to see that people are watching things before they hit the like button. It's crazy. I think last night's stream, I had round about 15 likes during the stream, I think. And then I've gone down to 9 now. It's really, really crazy. There's a few things YouTube are changing. So if you are into your YouTube analytics and things like that, just have a look at them. Things that they're looking at ways of how to fairly justify the likes and the dislikes and the things like that. So where a few people have had problems that others have disliked, or someone's got 3 or 4 accounts and disliked your video 3 or 4 times, what usually happens is YouTube's now looking into that and removing most of the duplicate dislikes. They're also, if you've not watched a certain length of a video, they're removing subscribers, thumbs, all sorts. It's going a bit weird, but yeah. Like Ed's just pointed out, it's to stop a lot of the dislike nonsense. But at the same time, if you're hitting like before the video starts or anything like that, I just thought I'd let people know, because obviously I used to like Triss's before it even started. He'd put the thing up, so I hit the like and then pop in, and just to remind that I've done it. But they're starting to get rid of it. Simbers isn't high, he's just had too much coffee. Hi. Hello, Aaron. Upward and onwards. How you doing? 1,200 likes on your Dremel vid, is it? Nice. Who did you pay for that? No, I'm joking. That was actually a really good video, and it was generically all-round video. Right, so that one we got. Yep, we've got that one on. Right, so we've got 1, 2. There's the one that I was having problems with. 3. How many did we need altogether? 7, didn't I say? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I needed 7, so I need 4 more of them. We got just remove the dislike button. Simple. Well, yeah and no, because it's fine. I'm happy for people not to like some things I've done, as long as they let me know what it is I haven't done that's wrong. I know. what we got. YouTube has removed millions of dislikes from Biddens Whitehall because people were just dive-bys and yeah, exactly. Yet some of those dislikes, for instance, are legit. People really didn't like some of the video and this, that, and another. But because of the drive-bys, YouTube are removing a lot of dislike. But at the same time, they're also removing the likes and subscribers and things like that. Hello, Stephen. How are you? Hello, Ewan. How are you doing? Because I think they're also looking at doing, if you're subscribed to someone and continuously disliking their stuff, they're removing you as a subscriber. It's really funny in how they're doing all these things and bringing in new bits and not so new bits. And you know, some people are saying it's broken, but yet in some sense it does make sense. In others, it's just annoying. Then legitimately or logically, I reckon they should just do the same as what Facebook has done. You know, if you don't like something, you put an angry face, don't you, or an upset face or something like that, and it shows that you don't like, you know, you disapprove or something. But if they did that, that would get rid of half of their non-general dislikers or likers or whatever. Oh, yeah, definitely, Anthony. And at the end of the day, like I said, I don't grow rapidly because I don't chase the content. Does that make sense? I am pretty much here because of you guys. You guys are what makes me happy. Cool, blind. If I chased the content or whatever they call it, I'd grow like everyone else. But me, I just plod along because I do what I do. Completely odd. And out of what do we call it? Because even when you watch the YouTube how-tos, things like that, they kind of like tell you to chase top subjects that are in your category. Now, if that was the case, I'd have done more on like what some of the others do. Or Ewing come in. Oh, hello, Richard. How are you, good sir? Got to rewatch your video because I got distracted halfway through that. You done more to your garden, didn't you? Didn't you? Yeah. And I got distracted with the lovable youngsters. It's our fault. It's Norman. It's your fault. I keep coming back. Right, that's the next one done. Maybe? No, not yet. Ah, come on. Can I move it? Can I move it? Can we move it? Yeah. Right, let that dry up over here. Oh, blimey, I'm talking rubbish tonight. I've only done 4 so far. That's always a good one, isn't it, Tony? Just move on. I've had some weird videos pop up recently as well. I think that's because... Oh. I think that's bottle number 8 now, guys. Another empty bottle. I think that's because Eli's been in watching some YouTube stuff, I think. Right. Visited your first station? Nice. exactly, Anthony. This is why I've gone down the line of doing what I'm doing. Obviously, they're going to reduce over the next coming weeks because life is getting back to normal. The weather's getting awesome. The Milky Way season's back in, so I'm going to be heading out late at night, which sometimes mean I go to bed early in the morning. No, hang on, get that right. For me to set me alarm at 2 o'clock in the morning, I sometimes crash into bed round about 7:30, 8 o'clock at night, have a few hours kip, get in the car at 2 in the morning, head off to the other side of the Isle of Wight, take a couple of photos of the Milky Way, and then head back home and have breakfast and send the sprogs to school and all that jazz. And obviously life, that's life, it's what it's all about. It's doing the everyone's going to be able to get out and about again, which is awesome. It also means I might chuck the odd daytime stream up where I'm down at Haven Street watching the old steamies go by. I can't exactly stick a live stream on of me catching a sunset or a moonrise or something like that. It just does not go down too well. Who was it? Some chap I followed ages and ages ago. I haven't watched much of their video lately. It was a Dave, but he put a holiday video up. It's his channel. At the end of the day, put what you want. But he put a holiday video, and he didn't get some a bit. You know, we haven't signed up to see you in Spain. This, that, and another. Like, really? Hello, Cameron. Long time no see. Those are ladies keeping you busy. We didn't miss you. We're just wondering how many ads you went through to find your ladies. Oh, Cameron, we went to the pet shop today. We come back with a rock, a log, and some leaves. Leaves, a bit of a jungle sort of thing going on. So yeah, goggles. And Eli was highly excited because he just came charging in about 20 minutes ago, half an hour ago, and saying Goggles is all over his log. Now, we did have some plans on hitting a few heritage lines as soon as lockdown came out, because it was a bit like, let's get what we can get done before we get told anyway, before things go to pot again. Then it's a bit like, hold on a minute, I have no work, I can't just go gallivanting around the UK. So the basic shop will be up and running soon as well for my photos. As of the end of April, towards the end of April, I should have my little shack open again. With all the correct guidelines, we should be up and open again, because where we are at is a open tea gardens. So we could technically open as of tomorrow, I believe, but they're waiting towards the end of June. So, yeah, fingers crossed. I'll have my little shack back open where I'll be selling me photos from. I'll get the website up and running. We're going to have our tourism page going as well soon, we hope. Hello, John. How are you doing? That's GN15, John. Oh, I've got 2 more of these supports to build. We'll be visiting the places soon. We will be. Never late in Tim's streams. No, yeah, you're never late. I'm always here. Well, no, I can't say I'm always here. I'm usually here. Pop in, say hello to people. Who's around? What we doing? Alright, Ewan's took the better half somewhere. Took the good lady out for the day. Yes, at the moment Rosie's trying to get me out. I'll put on a little bit of weight. I say a little bit of weight, but you know, men and measurements. So yeah, I put on a lot of weight, and I lost a bit of mojo with my photography. Well, due to what's been going on. So she's like, right, come on, off we go. Out we go. You will be doing this. Well, no, not like that, but you know what I mean. As we create these the wrong way. Just a wee bit, Norman. Come on. Please, no one watch any of my earlier videos because the little wee bit you might see how much of a wee bit. It's only a number, Tim. But it's a number I have to carry around, Tom. Where did we go here? Got a bit lost with what I was doing. That way around. Ah, no! That template's worked beautifully. And then we've got to go and there. Right. We're coming to the second to last one, and I've almost cursed just then. Almost. Have we done it? Have we done it? Right, we've done it. Oh. Right. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One more to build. 14 pounds of 1 stone. Put it this way, I want to get back to about 15. I'm going to get to 16 stone and push myself to try to get to 15. Okay? That's what I want to try and do. But Jen, you can kind of like guess how heavy I may be at the present moment then if I want to get myself down to 16 stone. Give it a push for 15. 4. 4 stone. Excellent. I like it, Tom. Tom's my new best friend. That in there, and that in there, and that in there. He's a wee bit heavy. I ain't heavy. Massive. But I'm allowed to say that. Now, no need to be rude. I don't care. Well, no, I do. I'm doing something about it. But I mean, yeah. Definitely, Ed. It's this is the thing as well. It's like Rosie come up with an awesome idea to do some bits and bobs, and on the way of doing it, get me mojo back for photography, and me fat ass out of this seat, and a little bit of exercise. And thank you so much, John. I mean, no. Why'd you do that? Well, no, not why'd you do the face. Seriously, say, oh my. Wow. Cheers. Blah. Rosie. Why can't I find the join button? I'm just gonna. What was I doing? Anyway, guys, I'm still here. There should be a join button. Anyone's just popped in now. Hello all. Yeah, I've just I am a bit speechless. 100. Wow. Goggles is going to have a bit more. He's going to have some luxurious lotuses this month, by the looks of it. Oh, hello, Flymo. Hello. So right. Right. Wow. What do I do? Okay. Yeah, kind of speechless myself. Rosie. Get Rosie to say hello and show it. Wow. Thank you so much, John. Rosie. Camera's not even shut. You need to see this. You know our dear friend from Canada. He's made me shut up. No, I haven't done it to shut me up. I mean, I've become speechless because of it. Like, I'm there talking away, and he's just donated that. It's kind of like, thank you. She's not with it. She doesn't get it. Yeah. No, he's not paid to shut me up. He hasn't done that. I'm talking away as normal. You know, the rubbish I come out with all the time. And John's donated 100 Canadian dollars to us.
Nice one. It takes a lot to make. How funny, can't you?
Yeah, I've got this last support today. I haven't done it yet. Cameron's lost join button. I don't understand how you've lost the join button, Cameron. I'm going to try and find it. I'm going to link it. Can I share it? Wow. No, I am a bit speechless. Rose, can you shut that door again a minute, please? Hey, Paul. No, sorry, that's not Paul saying hi to Rich. I apologise. That's Norman saying true, Rosie. Oh, wow. Oh, pardon me. Do. Dub. So if I copy that link and place it in here. Right. So I've just added a link to the chat where you can become a channel member if you choose to. Okay, this isn't, you don't have to, but it does go a very long way to getting loads of supplies for scratch building and everything else. Cameron was asking how to do it, so Cameron, click on that link and you should be able to sort it out, I think. But yeah, that's how you can do that. Right, okay, so now I've not calmed down, I'll just, yeah. Oh. Rosie will probably buy me a pair of running trainers with that. No, I'll tell her, it's got to be on for goggles. It's got to be for goggles. Now, goggles is a gecko that Eli's recently purchased. And hello, Rich. Sorry, I've just seen you pop in. Hello, Flymo. I think I said hello to. I don't know where I've said hello to. If I've missed you, please say hello again. I do apologise, but John's thrown a spanner in tonight's talking. Club Augustus Tim is fun. Right, anyway, as I was saying, right, Rich has just popped in. So, hi, Rich. How are you doing? Has Cameron found it, or has he just gone and been a? Hello, Jason from Quarry Central. How are you, good sir? Right, the last support rafter beam thing is coming in. We've got there in the end. There we are. Welcome back, Cameron, to the old passenger line. You found it in the end, buddy. Excellent. Welcome aboard. So that means I'm going to have to change your name at some point from Cameron to that thing. Yeah. Trying to get this last one in. I was planning to get the roof on tonight, but that's not going to happen now. We'll have to come back another night. Oh, and guys, yeah, do check out John's channel. People, he doesn't put up loads, but what he puts up can be interesting. You know, his trains and things. He's doing some ON30 stuff as well, so it'd be nice to see some of his stuff when he gets round to putting it up. But YouTube, putting things up on YouTube isn't always everyone's cup of tea, but hopefully we'll see something coming. He's got some of his O-gauge stuff running. Sure does know how to shut me up. But he knows it goes a very, very long way. Unlike me, he has videos of trains. Yeah, very, very true. He knows it goes a very, very long way in what we're doing. Thing is, I'll run out of Jack Daniels as well, so I'd have to pick some more up. So I can't really sit there and say cheers. John's contact can be contract. Yeah, well, you know what I mean. But anyway, moving along, we've got 7 of these things. Right. I know where I'm at now. Where's my camera gone? There it is. A bit dark. Why has it gone a bit dark? Are you guys seeing this? Okay, yeah. That'd be nice to see, John, the ON30 layout when it gets on the way. Right. So, how is this going? We got 7. Yay! We managed to get the 7. We're going to put the in between bits now. I'm going to make it up as we go. I'm going to want to put one smack down the middle there, like there, and there. I had to pick the one that wasn't dried yet. Yep, I had to pick the one that wasn't dried yet. You donkey. Leave that to dry. This is Tim's little jig. And no, I'm not going to sit up and dance. Exactly like Flomo says, whenever you're ready, John. Fill up bits and bobs when you want. Right, so one there, and then get the saw and colour along here. One bit. It's a bit too short. We're using the offcuts now at the moment, so one there and that one along there. Now what we want to do is pop this leprechaun, one of those Irish leprechaun things. I do apologise, I didn't mean things. Talking about Irish leprechaun things, anyone seen Mark today? I hope he's okay. In the background. He lost in the shed. Not that Mark's an Irish leprechaun, it's just, you know. There we have it. We have a couple of in the middle support extra beams going on. So they're all dry. And we will, or I think I will, off camera, get the is this seeing okay on the camera? Let's move these over to the side. What I'll do is get all the joints, roof support things all across the top here. But it so it looks semi okay. Alright, so it goes all the way across here. And then we'll come back and do the actual roofs and all that. Someone done a drive-by? No, not again. I just bought a 1K coffee stirrer for small bits and now building well built. Now you're building a sorry? Right, okay. Sorry, Leo, I'm just reading that out again. I do apologise, I didn't mean that. Right, right, just brought a 1,000 coffee stirrers for some small bits. Now you're building, well, a building, yes. Coffee stirrers, yes, Lee, I am. As you can see, the engine shed itself. all out coffee stirrers, so they come in handy, not just in the small bit. Oh, but what's also nice about these coffee stirrers, right, is that I found that they're they're the same width as like Pico's planking for steps and things, so they'll come in ideal later on building things. I know what I'm. But yeah. Me drive-bys come by. Nice. Send him some love. He's just sent me some. These will go along here. I've got the other supports like we said. So I'm going to finish off this evening by putting in some other bits. Oh yeah, Leo's not been around for a little bit. So right, okay, Leo, just a quick recap. This is the base that we've done for the bottom of the engine shed. The now where's the camera? There. The track's already down, as you know. The engine shed sides were going along like this. Okay, we're just doing the roof. Well, I've actually only been able to get the supports done tonight, but we've got the roof supports going along. Then we're going to have this front bit open, like so we can look in. So tomorrow we'll actually do the roof itself and maybe the lean-to. But for now, I'm going to finish up those roof beams, joists, or whatever we want to call them. And tomorrow, and then next week, because obviously I don't go live. Well, I'm going to live for the members on Monday night when we will start actually building a real building from instructions and a kit and all sorts of weird stuff. So out of Tim's element into a shocking surprise. Tim will be following instructions and hopefully creating building. He hopes. Right. That's the plan anyway. Yeah, those things, Tom. They're the ones. How does one say it? Never remember everyone's real name. But then again, you've got to remember though, Timbers, I started Workbench Wednesday, coming on to nearly... I started live streaming after Stafford Model Railway Show in 2019. That's coming on to almost 2 years of doing live streaming, and some of you, you poor beggars, have been with me since then. So the names I've learnt along the way, a couple of new ones I still get every so often get a bit confused, but it's like Wicked Insanity. His name is I can't remember, but Leamington is Graham. So you get there, and then there's some guys like Combat Bunny and Timber Surf. So I know their real names, but they rather them not have them out there, so to say. So you know, you got to remember that bit as well. That you don't call Timber Surf by his real name, and you definitely don't call him by Tim, and you don't call Combat Bunny by his real name either. Well, by a certain name anyway, because like he says, it's like his mother calls him that. Is that why I have more grey hair, Tim? If the grey hair has come along in the last year and a half or almost 2 years, John, then yes, that'll be why you have grey hair. Nope, Cameron S, we can't remember your real name because it's something to do with some lady somewhere in Slovakia or something. The Slovakian lady thingy my bobby. Or if you're on about Pembrokeshire as well, yep, we know him. Yep, Leo's been here for a while, Mr. Surf, the Bunny, Mr. Surf, and Mr. Mr. Surf. I don't think I've ever called him Mr. either, but yeah, Mr. Timbers. By me. Bit more glue. Call him Sir. No, I just call him at random o'clock. Hey, it might be 10 o'clock at night, but you're out for a chat? Ah, what side was I? It was that side, wasn't it? Yeah. Sounds like Jay from the In-Betweeners. MMR channels? Oh, model railway channels, right, got you, yeah. What was one of my first model railways? Was Steve Brown, one of my first ones. Then I came across bronze trains. Then I found Sparkies. Then I found the MRYCG, which then I found Anthony and many others, Barnabas Junction, Valley Brook, and things like that. And then through, I think, a few videos that went through the MRYC, people found me, and it was just a downward spiral for them after that. I mean, I'm not entirely sure how some people came across my stuff. And a lot of my Engage followers don't follow me anymore, which is completely understandable and fine. As some of them still do, and others they're probably unsubbed, to be fair, because I don't do Engage anymore, and some don't even turn up see what's going on because Engage, N scale, whatever it is, yeah, which is fine. Like I sat there and I have sometimes thought about it. Should I go and just do double O gauge? Because that's what everyone seems to want these days. But then I'm like, I enjoy doing what I'm doing. Yeah. Adelaide was my first ever shout out. Was it Adelaide Central? Alendu said, I can't remember how to say that one. But yeah, he shouted me out when I was quite new. Found Double O'Neill and found Tim. So Paul can blame Jenny. I like it. Hello, Gordon. You haven't seen Tram Junction for a long time. I don't remember my first sub. Gordon hasn't seen Tram Junction. Does anyone else follow Tram Junction, guys, that may be able to enlighten Gordon? Kieran's been on YouTube for 3 years. I started off my YouTube journey with my photography. I was almost as bad at photography as I am at model railway, so obviously that didn't go too far. It's just that people are more forgiving in the model railway community. Tim, have you found that glue is the best? To be fair, David, I've only ever used this glue for 2 reasons. First one is I've never really compared other glues. It's the first main reason. But the first thing that ever brought me to this was the whole entire water resistance. And obviously where we're painting with acrylic, ink, water, this, that and another, what I didn't want was things to fall apart. I didn't want to use super glue, which probably in my case would be the best sort of thing to use, is super glue it, and that way if it goes wrong, Tim will just bodge it. But I have found the Gorilla Glue to be water resistant, so when spraying the ink and the IPA and things like that on the buildings or what I've used, it's not going to reform again like PVA or some other sort of wood glue. So, and I think I've just stuck to it. It's one of those things, like I said about the painting rocks. If I change things, I feel not a bit uncomfortable, but it's not what I'm used to. So, yeah, I have found the Gorilla wood glue the best. Well, like for instance here, we've been going an hour. Well, not even an hour is in making, but the stream's been going an hour, and these are all pretty much glued together. So, right, let's have a look. Timbers has been doing it for 5 years. Cameron's not sure how you're keeping you in Growler. Right, so you said something? Right, okay, I'm just scrolling up again. Just to, I remember the first time I watched you when you were working on Thomas the Tank Engine layout. Yes, Leo, I've still... That's kind of like... yeah, we've got to try and do something for Eli. Okay, so we might end up doing something here on the live streams for Eli, because Eli can't, he needs it done. So what we need to do, we need to come up with a plan to have a full circle, right, where you can put the trains on and go, but also having the scenery done. So I've got to have a look at a lot of countryside stuff. So what we can do is literally just make some hills, scatter some grass down, put an engine shed in. So build these buildings already. Get a load of these Metcalf buildings probably. Get a lot of Metcalf live streams going on over the next month. So they're all ready, and then we can just slap it all together, and he can come home from school and it'll be running, and he'll love it and be back to his trains again. But at the present moment, because it's not been, it's a bit of both of our faults really, because it's not there ready and done. He's not wanting to play with it, and because he's not playing with it, I'm not wanting to build much on it. I think what I need to do is get this layout finished. Well, not finished. Like, that battery's on its way out, isn't it? I don't mean get this finished because it'll never be finished, but get it to the state where we're happy that, you know what, that's been a good project and it is satisfactory, just to add little bits later on. And then crack on with a 00 gauge, simple but effective little layout for Eli. And then hopefully he'll be, because he does, he comes in here when I've got my trains running. He sits there and he has a good old flap and, you know, good old excitement back on his face. I had to get him to play upstairs on his, and he's a bit like, there's nothing going on. Plus the darn electricity, the electronics, you know, iPad and PlayStation. Bad move on our side, but hey ho, done now. Right, what have we got? Tim, you should model gauge enjoy because it's your... Yes, no, exactly, Tony. That's what's made me sit there and think sometimes, do I go down the double O gauge because that's what everyone loves watching? But then I'll just go back to chasing or trying to chase numbers, which isn't me. Right, I started modelling Anthony's got okay, he's an older guy. So the tram guy is an older guy that has tram layout. Maybe 6 months no content. Oh, blimey. Okay, Anthony started model trains in 2016. Went to YouTube for ideas about that time. Found IC20 and Samsden Richards, and there is a link to all UK guys. Barnabas Junction also on an earlier one. Yes, I think Barnabas Junction was one I followed quite early. I was channel 7. God, I've had a jump up then. Right, even channel 7 just after COVID started, and he was working on Eli's layout, making cobblestones at the... Oh, and you've stuck around since then. Nice one. Cheers, Stephen. Oh, Dave's saying I can chat a bit tonight. Gordon's chatting a bit tonight. Have a larger ginger cat on my lap. So, hang on. Usually have a huge ginger cat on his lap during the stream. Got ya, so he can't really do much talking because the cat gets in the way. Yeah, well over a year ago, that one, Stephen. Cats have the tendency, they start doing something while you've got a cat on your lap and they start like attacking you with their claws, don't they? They're vicious things, them animals. Lovely, but vicious. Wait, I've got Gorilla Wood glue. Maybe I should use that. It's up to you. Oh, okay, there's probably a video that Timber's put down, probably regarding glue, to be fair. Timbers obviously does this research and has probably got some cheaper stuff that does just the same sort of job as what this Gorilla Glue does. Yeah, well, that's the other thing as well, Gordon. We see people on a regular basis that upload videos. Sometimes, YouTube gets to us, creators, and we just go, a bit. And, and other times, something not so nice could generally have happened. And you're not able to sit there and say, hey, by the way, this has happened. It's, yeah. Pain simulator game. yeah. Eli's discovered gaming. He's lost now. Yeah, exactly. Get it. Now, I was looking at that, and it's possible that I might, for the PlayStation 4, I'm waiting a little bit longer for see the game to go down in price a little bit, but getting one of the train sims on the PS4. What we got? Steven. What you want to know is what to make an O-gauge platform from. I would... It sounds silly. Is it a concrete? Are you going for a concrete platform, or are you out the sticks wooden kind of platform? If you're going for concrete, I would attempt, I'm not saying it's the right way, a polyfiller, plaster cast sort of one. Now, years ago, I made a plaster cast bridge with reinforced metal in it, sort of thing. That worked really well. Actually, to be fair, it's still floating around somewhere. It just doesn't get used because it was a bit of a first start odd job sort of thing, but it worked. Plaster cast it, maybe. Like get your mould or two sides and fill it up with plaster cast, and then scrape off the top so you've got a nice flat edge. That could work, but then that will make it heavy as well. Card is a good one, or I think they call it plastic sheets, don't they? Which is really thin plastic stuff that you could use. TT is the best scale. Isn't TT like the most smallest scales? Well, a double O gauge. I do German TT scale. Nice. It's like I found as well. This ON30 isn't big on YouTube. Years and years ago, you majority of the stuff now, if you look up ON30 stuff, you will either find videos from 5 to 10 years ago, or you'll come across 2 or 3 videos that are doing well right now with ON30. Mine aren't one of them. But you know, it's an even smaller niche. And the reason mine ain't doing too well is because a lot of it's down to the live streams rather than actually concentrating on making videos. But I have more fun doing this, so my excuse. All right. What scale is TT? Is it really, really small? Oh, it's between 00 and N, so it's not 009. It's TT 3mm on 1/20th. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, it is 3mm. Timber Surface just said it's 3mm. Train sims would be the best sims, but can be a bit specialised as he may get bored with the real. Yeah, he could do. Never know. Like me and Rosie have made the decision that in the garden, hopefully this year, in the garden when we get going again, we're putting down double O gauge track so that the ON30 can go round and we can look at putting O scale outdoor buildings down. But all of Eli's double O gauge stuff and the Thomas trains and everything can all run nicely on it. Right, so this is the last ceiling support. I mean, been a good chat tonight. I was almost there. This is one of the last. This is the last. There we are. Done. So, I think. Two, three, four, five, six, seven. Right, yep, I've got 7 of them all ready to go. Let's have a look. Yeah, the drywall's the same as the poly filler. But I think O gauge will make it quite heavy. Right, let's flick that one over. Turn that one off. It goes completely finished, dead, flat. You know how it is. Nope. That, close that. Ports are there ready. I'll be ready to catch them. So tomorrow we'll come back and just do the roof. I haven't decided what I'm doing the roof yet, so I'll have a sleep on it, have a think about it tomorrow, and how we're going to do the roof. Whether it's going to be flat roof, open roof, corrugated roof, this roof, that roof, blah blah blah. I'll come up with some. Got that right. Tractor, cool. Head gauge. No, I'm not interested in head gauge. I really had fun with N scale, but I probably won't do much on N scale anymore. can't physically go to. Well, yeah, they're. That is a nightmare. That one, Ed. About the normal O gauge. I've only got the Ginty left. So I'm still debating whether to get rid of it or do something with the O scale O gauge Ginty. I'm not too sure yet. Again, Kieran, I'm not too sure. Once I've found out what's running and what time they're running and how I can get down there to do it, I'll let people know in advance when I'll be streaming down at Haven Street. Flymo got a pro show over 50s. Excellent. It's because I said we should send our love to the thumb downers. I mean, they're back in force. Good guys. Hey, what am I complaining about, eh? I got all you loyal guys. Don't forget, hit that thumbs up, guys. We made the supports for the roofs. One scale, G scale here, not changing. I think I'm changing. Joyce would change me. The Ginty, if I was to sell it, probably about 200. It's the sound Ginty. It's probably 250, I think, with postage. I think the postage is about 15 quid. Half a conversation. Just got your O gauge 08, but it's got a defect. Oh no. Oh, Timbers. That. Yeah, if something happens to Mum, I'll take. Yeah, if something happens to you, Dad, I'll take Mum in. Okay, what if something happens to Mum? Well, you're on your own, Dad. You're local. Doesn't matter if you're local. Royal Mail will still cost however much it weighs for them bloody things to go. Bang that like button. Or the dislike button. Guys, I really don't mind. Right, now we have 7 roof supports. Awesome. Tim, try masking tape. Paper of the roof. Paint it black when you're done. Oh, yeah, there is that. That's a good idea. Plenty of modelling time. Right, guys, I'm going to end it up there. Glad to see we've upset someone, which is awesome. Can't go amiss without them guys, can we? But everyone else, thanks for joining as always, and I will catch you on the next one. So on your way out, hit the thumbs up, or whichever way you want to put the thumb. It's all good. We will be moving on and getting that roof finished tomorrow. Yes, it's Sunday, so fingers crossed. Look pretty good when it gets there. But apart from that, guys, take care. Cheers for new member. Thank you, John, so much for that. That's going to go a long way for goggles. He's going to get a summer house or something going on. Thanks everyone for dropping. I'll catch you soon. And members live stream, I'm going to try and get it sorted for Monday night. So keep an eye out for it, guys. I will pop it on and in the little channel thingy my bobby.